If you have a guardian breed dog and they are freaking out because they see a tarp blowing across your yard or a garbage bag fluttering in the wind, they are doing that because they don't know, is that a tarp or is that a dude in a ghillie suit who's coming to hack your family to pieces? Okay? Your dog doesn't know. That's exactly the reason that they're barking. You've probably seen it. You let them outside, they run, they kind of circle the thing, they smell it. When they finally realize it's not a threat, they chill out and they go about their business. Let's talk about how to handle that. So, guardian breed dogs, people call them guardian breeds, guard dogs, guardian breeds, it's all the same thing. They are bred for a purpose. That purpose is to guard. It's been put into them by humans for thousands of years, and they don't even realize they're doing it. It's just part of their DNA, it's part of their life. I see a lot of problems with clients because they don't know how to handle it, and then issues arise. So I want to talk about kind of good guarding, bad guarding, and where some of the stuff comes from. Let's talk a little bit about socializing. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. We've got other videos on this, but it's crucial you understand that dogs have a critical socialization window or critical socialization period. It shuts at around 16 weeks. And what that means is you get your dog at 8 weeks. You've got about 2 months to socialize them. You're teaching them about dogs, teaching them about people, other animals, sights and sounds. But with a guard dog, you're teaching them more than that. You're teaching them routines. So this is a huge thing you have to understand. Guard dogs, they focus and they really, really thrive on routines. They understand routines because something out of the routine might be a problem. Something in the routine, probably not an issue. So now when you're socializing your dog, you really need to think about that. So you need to think about if you go to bed every single night at 9 o'clock and you never have people come over after that, at 11 o'clock someone bangs on the door or knocks on it, your dog's probably going to freak out and they're going to say, hey, this is a huge issue. This is weird. This doesn't normally happen. The flip side would be if you're often up late until 2 a.m. and your friends come over at midnight, when the door, someone knocks at, 11 o'clock, the dogs, that's not going to be a big deal, right? They're just going to go, hey, a buddy's here, and they're going to go to the door. You need to think about that as you're raising your dog, especially if it's a guard dog, because you're going to need to show them all of your routines and make sure that you're living your normal lifestyle during that critical socialization period. You've got 2 months. It's not very long. What if it's winter and nobody comes over? Or you have a lawn care service and they're not there. So now the first time they come, your dog is 9 months old and they freak out because that's out of the normal routine. So think about that as you're socializing your dog. Now, if your dog is already older, let's talk about guarding. I'll tell you how I handle it in my household. I have 2 guard dogs. I expect them to guard. That's part of their job. They're part of the family, but they're also, meant to help protect the family. So if they were to see that tarp blowing in the wind and they're barking and growling, the first thing I would do, I'd walk over and I would praise them. So I'd pat them on the head and good boy, good girl. I would give them some praise. I would look, I'd see what it is. If I see it's a tarp, not a guy in a ghillie suit, I would then give them their word to calm down. I tell them easy. So I'd say, all right, guys, easy, back. Come on, guys, get back, easy, easy. And I'd shoo them back and they would calm down. If your dog doesn't know the command yet and you're trying to teach them easy or out or leave it, a leash can help a lot. Remember, all you're trying to do is establish, I'm in control. You showed me. Good job for showing me. Thank you. Now you need to be calm. The leash, just put a leash on, tell them heel, do your left turn, do your right turns, do some training until they're calm. When they are, let them go. That's it. And your dog is just learning to defer to you. Okay, you came up, you diffused the situation. You saw what it is. They alerted you, and you just diffuse the situation calmly. And through time, when you walk up and say easy, they'll just calm down. You won't need the leash anymore. Now let's talk about the flip side. What if you don't want to tell them easy? Something goes bump in the night and your dogs are running through the house barking and growling. I can tell you if that happened at my house, I'm not going to say easy. I'm going to say get it, and I'm going to get up and we're going to search the house together and we're going to look for a problem. And if there's not one, when I'm convinced there's not, I'd say easy, come on guys, let's go to bed, and we'd go back to sleep. If there's a problem, then you handle it accordingly. So you really need to think about that you and the dog are a team. They already think you're a team. They already are trying to alert you. And if you don't understand that and you're not playing as part of the team, they're going to become stressed. So the reason I'm making this video, I've had a few clients lately who didn't realize they were on a team here with the dog, and the dog is barking and the people are mad. They're frustrated because they look and they're like, it's a tarp, and now they're angry. But your dog has alerted you because they think it could be a problem. So if you just try to discipline that away, what are you disciplining away? You're just disciplining away the idea in the dog's mind that if you're doing this with everything, first it's a tarp, then it's a garbage bag, then it's a truck that's parked there. If you're always disciplining them, all they're going to learn is not to alert you. Maybe you stop their guarding behavior, but if you do, they might not be very happy because they've been bred to do that. And if you do stop it, like, is that good? You got a guard dog. Do you really want that? So what I would suggest is do what I said earlier, validate it, ask them to calm down. The only time I would go to a correction is if they've crossed some sort of red line. I've only got a couple in my household. One would be if they see a kid on a tricycle, it's not cool to bark at them, right? You don't need to guard against a kid on a trike. So I don't allow my dogs to guard if they see a child and they know not to. So, but if they did, I would correct them. Most of the other things are like, people will tell me, well, what if he's guarding because he sees like the neighbor dog out? That's not guarding. If he knows the neighbor dog is there and he's barking, he's either just being a jerk, he's being possessive, or maybe he's excited because he wants to go play or run with him. Either way, I would stop that barking. Remember, this is about those times where your dog's not sure. They're saying, hey, human, I see something out here I'm worried about, and you come over and as a team figure it out. So what I want you to do is have some sort of plan. When there's an issue, or your dog thinks there's an issue, you go over, you check it out together, and once you get this rapport going, it's not going to be hard. They bark about something, you tell them easy, they calm down, and through time, if they see that tarp enough times, after 4 or 5 times, they're going to realize not an issue because of you calmly stopping them each time, and now they're no longer going to alert for that tarp, but when a new random thing pops up, they're going to alert about that, and then you can figure out together if it's an issue. I hope this helps. I want you to have a good life with your guard dog and not a stressful life. If you have questions, reach out anytime.